Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Zelkenon and this is a patch notes video. Patch notes will be live June 11th, 2014. As you can see on the bottom right, this is the day before, right after the patch notes stream. So patch notes, this will all be in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. I want to try to go through this quickly because it's a very long patch note document, and yeah, feel free to pause whenever if you feel like reading thoroughly. I will not be going through every single detail because there's a lot of just minor bug fixes. But as you can see by the title, a wild juggernaut appeared. What could that mean? So God remodel, if you're not familiar with what's going on in the Smite universe, Hercules is getting remodeled, totally redone, and also his baseball skin has been updated. Good, because sometimes they like to leave out premium skins the way that is, just like Agni. So look for that coming up soon. He looks really great. Check it out on Smite's YouTube channel. It's full video already there, all the animations, and you can see how small his head is and his missing beard. Godskin Slaughterhouse CHAAC is absolutely crazy, amazingly good, and there's blood. I wish I could show you a picture. I don't have the time and everything set up to go find one right now, but the power of the internet and you can find the Slaughterhouse CHAAC either tomorrow when the patch goes live or on the internet right now, probably somewhere trending, Twitter, I don't know. Also, Jaguar Football Xbalanque skin is also coming out. There's two of them. There's a red, white, and blue one, and there's a yellow, green, blue one. I believe those are colors. You buy one, you get the other one free, and you get a football ward skin, all included in that wonderful package. Moving on, speaking of war skins, we have a few new war skins. We have a Wind Dancer, which is the wacky, waveable, inflating, wailing arm man. I don't think I said that correctly, but if you're not familiar with that, what it looks like, go to your local Jiffy Lube, and it's right outside waving in the air. So that's a nice ward skin. Mr. Cactus is just a cactus. Football is the Xbalanque football skin. And Tier Monster has their own exclusive ward skin. What it looks like is a green eyeball, basically their logo, and has green fire. It's exclusive, as you can see in the description right underneath the title. Right here. I'm not reading that. Too much for me. Miscellaneous deserter system changes. When you desert a match, a 24-hour clock is started. Each time you are a deserter, the clock starts over. There is no difference from leaving a match lobby versus leaving a game in progress. That's not all, folks. The first time you desert, you get a 30-minute ban. The second time, it doubles it, and the next time, it doubles it, and the next time, and the time after that, it doubles it even more. You must not have deserted for 24 hours to have your deserter count reset to 0. Deserting league matches from the lobby or in-game still always counts as a loss. There have been numerous improvements to prevent false deserter flags from being set. Let me know what you guys feel about that. About all these patch notes in the description below, or in the comments. I do the description, you guys do the comments. There we go. Alright. Chat rules. Guess what we got here? We have filter system now embedded in the chat. So no longer spamming, just Q all the way around. No more spamming Q, or lol, or anything like that. As you can see, it detects patterns, characters, chat messages. There's a cap on that, so no more writing people essays on how you hate them so much. And a single word cannot be typed more than a certain amount of time. So voice packs, you can now select which voice pack you want for which skin or for one god. So the way it works, let's see who we can have. Let's say for CHAAC, he has a coming out new Slaughterhouse CHAAC skin. Has its own voice pack for that. You can now play a Golden CHAAC. If you have Golden CHAAC, you play that skin for CHAAC and have the Slaughterhouse voice pack. I believe that's how this works. That's what it looked like in the patch note stream. So that's pretty cool. Moving on, Character Builder has a fresh new relook. It looks a lot better. So go check that out tomorrow. If you're watching this in the future, go check that out today. Alrighty then. Auto build improvements. This is really good. No more meditation. I'm tired of seeing people with auto buy and stupid meditation. Don't get me wrong, meditation is good in certain scenarios and for certain gods, but not every single god's good for it. So I'm glad this is being approved. Friends list will now show the proper mastery level. Sorry, I keep scrolling around. Will show master property level when the mouse over a friend's name. Awesome. Address an issue which caused the mouse cursor to disappear in match lobby. I'm glad it's fixed. Never happened to me, but I'm glad it's fixed. Fix the bug. Occasionally some abilities will consume twice the amount of mana than refunding you. I never noticed that. The scoreboard will now probably update when consumables have been used. I've seen so many times where a jungler had just used his red potion, but it still shows up when you hit tab. It still shows up that he still has it. So that's fixed. Fixed an issue caused recent matches to show bans from the wrong match. I've seen that so many times. Keybinds now saying multiple times. I don't mess with that. Corrected an issue with some VJS commands now showing out the proper shortcuts in the chat room. No. Alright. Store a bug selling 3 items. I don't care about that. Feel free to pause if you care about it. Leagues have been changed quite a bit. We've improved the promotion process in League to much more quickly advance players to their tier level, current rank, skill indicates whatever I just said. Basically what this means is if you're a high skill level player, you will get to your bracket faster. Rather than doing 100 matches fighting against people of lower skill level, making their day bad, and wasting your time, you now progress more quickly. The system automatically detects how good you are and tries to get you up to that bracket and fight more challenging opponents. That's pretty much what this is. You see what their goal is. Right here. Right here. So, we're removing MMR, basically matchmaker rating, aka ELO. It's out of the website. So people are no longer numbers, people are now in their tier and division placements. So, you're not a number anymore. Moving on, future patches for league improvements. Watch out for that. General gameplay. I'm pretty happy about this. Assault. You can now trade gods in the Assault match lobby if both players have the unlocked god. That's really good. We need a celebration for that. Camera now probably rotates around the Phoenix while dead on Assault. I hate that lock-in Phoenix cam was horrible. Alright, well. Siege. Big news here. Siege Juggernaut has arrived. New models for the Siege weapons, which were the towers, and the Silver Fury. The middle harpy thing. That was super weak. But now that's been changed to Juggernauts. So the Silver Fury is a wild Juggernaut. And then the Siege Juggernaut has armor on it. Now, you may or may not have already seen the leaked footage, or rather pictures of the Siege Juggernauts. You could probably find that out on the website. Their website, or you can find that out, tomorrow, today, whatever when you're watching this. But yeah, looks pretty awesome. Alright, I can show you guys that. Big thing here, you can no longer buy basic wards in Siege, but you can still buy Sentry wards. Basically what's happening is wards are so cheap, and they cover such a big area for such a small little Siege map. That's why I took them out. Now, Sentry wards, I believe they're a little bit smaller. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're a little bit smaller. But the main thing is they're more expensive, so not too many people are going to be buying them. I believe the cap limit on Sentry wards is just 1 compared to wards that are 2. So, less wardage. You can no longer buy Eye of Providence, which would place wards for you if you're not familiar with Eye of Providence. Fixed a minimap issue that should correct ward coverage. So many times have I seen that before. Add a Siege counter UI to spectate. Awesome. Joust fixed an issue in Joust where large minions would sometimes not attack the Phoenixes, so no more lazy large minions. Fixed an issue with the tie-in AL will get stuck in a wall. Conquest, some minor bugs have been fixed here. And then here, this is another cool one. A first pass of co-op is now available versus bots. So if you're not ready for bots, but you want to play with your friends to practice, here you go. Neutral bosses and neutral camps can now see stealth while in combat. This change prevents gods like Nuwa from leashing the camps for her entire team while using stealth. Nice. Your team in the match lobby is now randomly sorted rather than sorted by matchmaker rating. This is for all game modes, including League. So no more, hey, I'm on the top elo branch bracket, whatever you want to call it, and hey, you're on the bottom. You're gonna play support because you're in the bottom. So now it's randomly sorted. Now there's no such thing as that. So nobody's pinned down to support. Even though I give support a lot of props, I play support quite often. I love it. I like being that tanky beast and helping the team out. I'm a team guy. So that's been fixed around. You can see their goal here. So remove the stigma and BM associated with knowing the MMR ordering and cases difference extreme minor. So I'm glad that's taken out, so no more BMing. Magical lifesteal, this doesn't really affect too many people. Note that Anubis is already capped at 65%. So all gods are capped at 65 maximum magical lifesteal. So really, not many would get that high anyway. You won't really feel it. Jump no longer can be used during abilities. You can right click to cancel. 1v1 matches no longer go through trading phase for obvious reasons. I don't know why you would have trading phase on 1v1. So custom matches that have less than 4 people per team and have 6 bans. Select now have all bans done at the beginning. Basically, if it's less than 4 people team, then you would do all the band selection first, just get it all done, and then you select your gods all at once, so rather than back and forth. Items, golden bow, fix an issue with double damage mitigation. I don't know what this exactly means, honestly, but it's a fixed issue. If you know what it means, put it down in the comments below. Sentry wards, updated description, OP. Aegis Pendant can now be activated while channeling an ability, but the ability will be cancelled. This is to consist of previous rings of Aegis. So, example, if you're Ymir using your ulti and you're about to get sniped by Raw and you see it coming, or you see him channeling it, and you're crouched down in your ulti form, you can now hit your, whatever you have your keybind it to, hit that button, and now it cancels your ability, but you're immune to his damage, and you can tell. Pretty cool. Soul Reaver, fix an issue. I don't know exactly what that fixes. Hiding the Urchin, this is pretty cool. It's no longer fooled by Sun Wukong's decoy getting a stack when the decoy was killed. Nice. That's a pretty smart Hide the Urchin now. God balances, updates, and fixes. Agni General added targeted effects for volcanic skin. Ao Kuang, experienced Tempest fixed a bug where knock-up or jumping opponents would sometimes wouldn't be hit by it. I'm glad they fixed that. That's pretty bad. Bolster Defense fixed a bug where the bonus from the Shackled God was not expiring at the end of the Shackled duration. Ideally, you would probably run faster after the time has been expired. So, yeah. Artemis fixed a bug caused her footsteps sounds to continue playing after she stopped walking, so she's no longer a ghost. That's pretty awesome. Athena Preemptive Strike fixed a bug causing certain items to proc, not triggering from this ability. I assuming they're referring to Polynomicon. I'm just assuming that. So you use your Preemptive Strike, and ideally if you have Poly, your next basic attack will do 85% of your magical power damage has added damage. I guess it wouldn't do that. So that's fixed. Cool. Bakasura Takedown fixed a bug where Bakasura would deal damage before he landed. So that's crazy. Glad it's fixed. Bastet Cat calls cats are now properly pulled by Poseidon's Whirlpool. Sweet. She is slowly getting nerfed every single way possible, but ideally this should be this shouldn't be an issue. So I'm glad that's fixed. Chronos Accelerate now properly updates the stats UI for all quadrants. Nice. Gabriella fixed a bug that would prevent Shablakai's Darkness of Night's timer from showing while Gab was rolling. So if you're, rolling, and you don't, Shablak is using ulti, you don't see it, you're trying to initiate a team fight, probably, and then you get shut down in your tracks by his ulti, and then you just get wailed on, and then you're dead. So, that's good. Now, big one here, guys. Janos, whatever you want to call him, he's being tweaked and buffed. I wonder how and why. So, his portal, scroll down, fixed an issue where players who were knocked up, immune, and Loki while stealth would not be banished falling to the portal. This means most gods who are dashing will also fall into the portal, and is a substantial buff to this ability. I agree with that. So if you're Cupid and you flutter away with your little baby self and a portal is right underneath you in that process, you're going straight through the portal. Awesome. Fix an issue where players could jump to avoid being banished and falling to the portal. Awesome. So that's a pretty big buff to portal. Now it's not so useless. Unstable Vortex. This is his 2. His little pretzel weaving, intertwining magical portals of death, vortex, whatever you want to call it, is now being buffed. Blankness, okay. Reduce slightly the maximum distance the projectiles will pull away from each other during travel. So, if we don't know what that means, it's not as wide. So, it's less time for the vortexes to travel. It's, you know, now it's reduced. It's not as wide. It's more narrow. It's going to be faster traveling time. That means it's going to do damage faster. It's going to be more accurate. It's going to be more responsive to who you're trying to hit with it. And it's going to be... It'd probably be easier to kill a line of minions, probably. I haven't tested this myself, but as soon as tomorrow rolls around for me and the patch is live, I'll definitely try this out. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. So much faster responsive too. Threshold, fix a 2-tip arrow through space and time. This is his ulti. That thing that's so useless in most game modes and most of the time is now useful. Big one. Big one, big one. Alright. Jones can now move and aim while channeling this ability. That's not all. He is now CC immune while channeling this ability. This ability now does damage to everything. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, I got a little too excited. This does damage to everything but Titans. This is a temporary effect while we're exploring the Titan leashing logic in later patches. This ability no longer deals damage to players and Valens. My god. The buffness. Now, it's still going to take a year and a half for this to, you know, channel and throw out, but you can move and aim while channeling this ability. That's great. So you're not locked into one single place. And now you have a little bit more creative feeling of trajectory where you kind of project where your enemy is going to go to. So it's much smoother. It's not so locked into one place and dedicated to that one-shot area. CC immune. So now, you know, you can use this against Ares if he's trying to pull you in. You can just kind of channel this up and shoot it. So expect more 360 no-scopes. All the Call of Duty players, all the Call of Duty veterans are going to be playing Janos just to use this ulti to 360 no-scope somebody across the world. So be careful for that. So damage to everything but Titans. This means you can now damage a line of minions. You can do, you know, you can KS, or not KS. You can, let's see. You can secure objectives like Fire Giant, Gold Fury. You can steal those from the enemy team. So they're doing it. You can be at your friggin' fountain and you can shoot your ulti, and it's gonna be amazing to see that steal with his Janos ulti, and you're good to go. I'm really excited about this because I love the ulti skill shot steals from like Raw, Vulcan, things like that. Maybe even Poseidon cracking through behind the Fire Giant mountain. So I like this. I really enjoy this. Colony Lash no longer grants lifesteal versus Juggernaut Siege and Titans. I guess less lifesteal, so it's not as easy. But I mean, honestly, the Juggernaut, aka Silver Fury, is pretty easy to solo anyway. Kumakar in throwback will now deal damage to wards. Awesome, fantastic. Low-key General added targets for his skin. Vanish. Fix an issue with other players not seeing his poof effects. Addressed an issue that may have caused Loki to always be revealed. I always see him in the shadows. Mercury General update targetish, whatever. Special Delivery fixed a bug where he didn't calculate the physical power from the fastest God Alive passive for all hits. That's fixed. Can no longer throw Arachne while she's attacking him with draining life. So, no more throwing a spider off your back. Nija, added targeters, whatever. Neith, this is a nice one. Neith can now properly see targets in line of sight when she's channeling her ultimate. Fantastic. So many times have I seen Neith not be able to, you know, kill a target that's in her line of sight. Osiris, Spirit Form fixed a bug that would make Osiris lose his Spirit Form appearance if you change your graphical settings. Never knew about that, who cares? Judgment Tether fixed a bug would prevent Osiris from using base text while you're channeling. That's never happened to me. I got him mastered and everything. That's never happened to me. But okay. Raw Solar Blessing fixed a bug which made Solar Blessing display the wrong icon in the death screen. Alright, I don't care. Still, I'm also addressed an issue which caused Scylla to not get another attack after killing a guy with ability. It never has happened to me. But alright, glad it's fixed. Sun Wukong, added missing sound effects, a Dark Lord skin. Alright, who cares? Extra targeters, and more targeters. Updated targets to show 10 darts. Previously it was 9. Now, if you're really OCD about that, now it's correct. Now it's 10. Frostbite updated tooltip. Okay. That's it, guys. That is it. That is it for all this. So, again, patch notes will be in the description below. See you guys later. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. If you watched throughout the entire thing, I love you. So, peace.